we asked ourselves, what exactly is the creative process and dynamic between the band Generadio? Oh, I don't feel right saying his line. I don't feel right saying it.
And we got our answers.
So, before I continue, I just want to get something out of the way. Me and Calvin are not beefing, we're not mad. We are still very good friends, but he has been working two very demanding jobs lately and was unfortunately not able to make the season premiere of Ask the Question, which is a huge shame, but the scheduling just couldn't line up. And so, unfortunately, I had to take this one solo, which, again, is very unfortunate, but it's just this one, so I want to get that out of the way. Secondly, last season of Ask the Question, it wasn't a whole lot of episodes. I think it was only 4. And my biggest issue with them was they were I had a vision for Ask the Question, and with the way things were going in my life at the time, I was not able to execute them the way I preferred. Ask the Question was originally supposed to be a documentative series about random things that we just had questions of. So for example, the first episode of Ask the Question was a Hoshville Public Park one, which I'm still very proud of. That was the dynamic and style, for lack of a better word, that we wanted to go for in Ask the Question. And because, again, with things I had going on at the time, I was feeling very reclusive, and I wasn't able to make the first season that kind of documentative style, and it was more of like challenges and things like that, which I'm not ashamed of those videos, but they didn't go how I planned. So, this season we really wanted to make it documentative, and we figure what better way to kick it off than doing a deep dive into, not even debatably, but I love the crew of Call of the Wind, but Generadio is hands down my favorite people to work with, because I've worked with a lot of people in my very new, short kind of career, if you want to call it that. And these guys, they're hands down the best. They're the funniest, the funnest, and they've got a chemistry that I've never really seen before in a group like that. And I think I've made about 3 videos with them, maybe 4. Hard to say. I helped out on one of their music videos, but I wouldn't say I was a big contender. I think I was mostly just like an assistant. And they're a great group of people to work with. And instead of them asking me to film, I figured, why don't I ask them to film? Because I'm curious, despite me having filmed them record and do a concert with them, I wanted to know more about their history and their creative process and what exactly makes them Generadio. What is it that makes them Generadio? And let me tell you, it was, as always, a very fun experience with them. So I typed up a list of questions, and I was with Calvin when we made these questions. We knew that he wasn't going to be able to make it, but we figured, we might as well do a lot of the pre-production together. And these guys, I mean, if you're trying to do a short, like 5-minute interview, with all due respect, they are the worst, because they've got so many great stories and so many funny memories that in a good way, you can't get him to shut up.
Does he do thumbnails though?
Nope.
What? That was a lie?
I do the thumbnails.
Okay. I thought
he wanted to do the thumbnails.
Oh, he wanted to do them.
But he doesn't know Photoshop, so.
Okay.
And I'm certified, so it's.
Yeah.
I've done the thumbnails. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to hear as much as I could from these guys. Because that's what I was looking for. I was looking for, how did they meet? What do they do? What's their process? And a lot of the questions and footage is great, because they've just got so many funny stories. All right, this first question's a doozy. Who are you?
Horner.
My name's Nate Masters.
And together we are we're supposed to say it together. Generadio! Yeah.
More like boner radio. Get it? 'Cause
How have none of us come up with that?
It's true.
It's been like 2 years, like 3 years, and we haven't said boner radio once. When we were a little more active, we were like I'd call us definitely big social media influencers.
For sure.
And now
That's
we've
true,
all,
yeah.
even if we're not huge together anymore, we're still in our own individual ways. We definitely have influence. I mean, Nate is somewhat of a model. Malachi is, I mean, he's well known for like his YouTube skits and him falling while people ran. And I'm well known for previously being blonde. So we all have our,
You're Mindus Mallow. I have a podcast. So
Oh,
kind of a
he
big
does.
deal.
We gotta plug that.
I think we're at.
Yeah.
Rating the
I
kitchen.
think we're on
the
49
podcast.
subscribers.
Damn.
So
I gotta
one
check
more
that
person
out.
subscribe, please.
Well, you're about to get 50.
Thank you.
3, I think.
About to have like 80 after this thing airs.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. Go follow Rating the Kitchen on YouTube.
Under the kitchen.
Rating the Kitchen
Under
is
the
what
kitchen.
is what Nate
Actually,
would have wanted to call
Under
it.
the kitchen.
Rating the kitchen, emptying the kitchen, begging my mom to fill the kitchen.
How long have, and more, even in the individual aspect or non-individual, how long exactly have you doing anything music related?
I started playing when I was like 5.
So there are.
I didn't play for from 6 to 9, but I did. My dad introduced me at 5, like a bit of guitar, and he taught me some piano songs.
Nice.
There are early recordings of me singing in the womb, and I kind of embraced that. No, I was like singing, and that's really all I did for a long time. And then in like 2nd grade, I ended up in a chorus, and I just kept.
remember that actually, because you and I were same elementary school.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was the I was in another chorus outside of school. I was I was in the school chorus and
That's pretty steez.
a children's chorus as well. And I did that for like 11 years.
It's like a wombo combo. You just
Literally, yeah. I have happy feet.
I got a guitar at 6 years old. And then I got another guitar at 11 years old, so I started playing at 11 years old. Just didn't do anything with that guitar back
just
then.
had it.
I'm
Yeah.
not even kidding. I thought you were gonna end off I thought Nate was gonna tell us about like his history playing piano. I was gonna talk about how long I've been singing, and Malachi just goes, "Yeah, I got a guitar," and like just stop talking. Just that's it. Really.
Talking about past experiences, from where I've met these people, I met Malachi, the one with the glasses. He was in a lot of my films. He's my go-to guy for if I ever want to record music, which I have done, but I have yet to do for me or Calvin. He and I first met in 8th grade. We had a lot of the same classes together, but the significant one was we had social studies together, which was a very fun class, and we met, and I think we sat across from each other, and after a while we just we really hit it off, and we found out we had a lot of things in common.
I didn't do what I wanted to do.
What did you want to do? Whoa!
And he was talking about how he had this little studio in his house. I think it was his dad's studio.
Oh yeah, yeah, boy. Yeah. You think we're gonna be professional, Calvin? Yeah, I'm sure we will. I don't.
And I talked about how I had always wanted to be, I think at the time, specifically I've always wanted to be a rapper and in the rap genre, but especially lately I've loved all kinds of genres of music, but I remember telling him I've always wanted to do this. And after a while we really hit it off, and I think that's when he and I first met and really became close friends, was in that year when we were just messing around. And
Malachi and I met my freshman year, 2nd semester also. We had geometry together.
Yeah, that was the bond with the. Yeah, no, there's this guy named Cam, right? He's huge into basketball, and Logan's huge into basketball, and
Obviously not into playing it, but into watching it at a time.
right. And then all of a sudden, this guy asks Cam if he wants to be in his band, Meanwhile, I'm sitting like right over here. I'm like, I play guitar. Like, I like music, and we kind of went from there. He introduced me into like some punk stuff, so that was awesome.
Have any of you been in any kind of music group or music-based project before Generadio?
Well, I was in the Rock Academy at Coffee Music. Rip that, amazing place, but
They're
it's
dead.
in our hearts. Yeah.
That at the same time.
That's creepy, man.
It's the Rock Academy. It was awesome. We were terrible musicians back then. It was, like, looking back at the recordings, like I voice cracked all over the place.
In the car.
I know
You sang I Get Around with me and Owen one time.
Really?
When we were trying to do a setup for
We
Generadio.
were
and then
pretending that we were gonna practice. On
Yeah.
Well, he sang 3 a.m. at the.
True.
He
did sing 3 a.m.
So,
That's
That was
awesome.
Roll the clip.
She's always worried about things like that. She said it's all gonna end and it might as well be.
I do actually have it.
True.
Oh wait, you actually could. That was
Yeah,
that
no,
was
I-
just supposed to be a Logan.
You know
moment.
who I
No,
thought
like I
about-
could
you know who I
legitimately.
thought
It's on my
about?
computer right now.
I was expecting just like
about-
a Logan moment, you know.
Logan, the lead singer. I'd known him somewhat, like I knew of his existence in elementary school, but I didn't really get to know him until actually fairly recently. I want to say in my junior year.
What's up? It's your boy. Skinny P. Yeah.
One of the compliments I got one time was not necessarily from them, but from someone, I believe it was someone in my family, was that I make 1,000 subscriber work with only 60. And to them, I think they make billion subscriber work for only 150 subscribers. And I think they said in the interview they were talking about how they have like 10,000 streams on Spotify or something like that, which is absolutely amazing. But they deserve way more because, I mean, they might not necessarily agree with me because they're very into the music scene. And a lot of the stuff they said just went right over my head.
We technically played in 7, 8. I'm learning about this right now. I just hate music theory.
I think it's
But
7-4.
yeah, 7. Well, it was 7/4 on the thing when we played 7.
And I think we
But yeah.
did do 7-4, not 7-8.
Oh, we did.
Which I'm sure is how people feel when I talk about film and stuff. But hearing them talk about, music and whatnot, and being like, what the hell does that mean? Their songs are amazing. There's not a single one of their songs that I don't like, and part of that may have to be because I know them personally, but sometimes I just genuinely feel like their type of music is just stuff I would listen to if I came across it. So the fact that I know them and are friends with them just makes it 10 times better, I think. And I'm 99.99% sure that Calvin would agree with me 100%.
Yeah, and that works better for you. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. We're doing intro. Just hit D's, like D major. How often? We're just going hammer, whatever intro. Yeah, and then Braden's like kill it down. Yeah. Braden's gonna slow down as maybe slow down, and then I'm gonna do the all I want intro, and then we're gonna go with full volume. Yeah. Well, hit full volume right now. Just test it real quick.
What's the creative process behind making a song? Is there a process, or is it just kind of like what me and Calvin do? Where it's just like, you want to do something today? Sure.
It varies.
Mix.
I mean, yeah, we do have some of that where it's kind of like, you want to do something. That's usually when it's just me and Malachi, me going to his house, us just being like, want to do something stupid and see if we can make it into a YouTube video.
Yo, what's up, guys?
And like,
Yeah.
sometimes we manage, and sometimes the videos are
Like the
like,
random song
well
challenge.
received. Yeah.
The random song challenge was joyride.
We're gonna write a song in an hour
Write, record, and mix.
and mix.
That was it was
that was
fun,
stupid,
but it was
but fun.
God. Because the song was what was it in 7/8 or 7/4?
7/4. We technically played in 7/8. I'm learning about this right now. I just hate music theory.
I think it's
But
7/4.
yeah, it was 7/4 on the thing when we played 7.
And I think we actually
yeah.
did do 7/4, not 7/8.
Oh, we did?
7/8 has a feel that's like different.
You're right, man. Like, I hate music theory.
Come on, man.
So stupid.
7/8
you're
has like the
talking
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2
No, but it was 7/8. Or sorry, 7/4.
7/4.
7/4, and we went from a range of like 60 BPM to 200 BPM. We got 199.
I do know that.
We literally got 199.
199.
So we're doing this rapid, fast 7/4 song.
Punk song.
I think in a
like-
hard key signature. I want to say it might have been like C sharp. No, it was. No, what was it?
Yeah, D flat.
That's like A flat.
Oh wait, yeah, it was in A flat, and then we went to D flat, and then we did a random key change in the bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah. Oh, it's so stupid. But at least we got like something like E flat.
The whole song starts with a bongo roll.
Oh, that's so good.
Is that the one that's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. That was fun.
Oh yeah, back to the creative process. So like, there's sometimes.
that last question of is there anything you want to add? We've taken care of that.
There's sometimes like where like we did a 1 hour song challenge 3 times when we only had 2 videos, and that's because one of the songs we did terrible execution on, but it was an awesome song, and we still haven't released it yet. But I want to use it on some album, single, project, something like that. So
I thought about messaging you and being like, "Can I release that as a solo song?"
yeah,
Like I
it's
know I
such an
didn't like
awesome
write
song.
it, but yeah.
Well, you did.
I
You
really,
made the vocal melody.
To finish off what I say, I mean, I'll sound so repetitive. I'll work with them for free, even if like, let's hypothetically, if I just become this ridiculously successful like filmmaker.
Quick draw scene 2, take 1.
Just let's just say I become like more popular than freaking Steven Spielberg or whatever, you know, like just this ridiculously famous filmmaker or star or whatever. If they ever reached out to me,
But it's
I
like
would work with them for free
for a widget show.
because the experience with them is just absolutely amazing. And if you guys haven't gone to check them out yet, you're missing out. Like you really are, because they sound professional, and when push comes to shove, they are professional. But it's just they're something else. They've got that it factor. They've got that it factor. And so if you haven't, go check them out. I'm gonna plaster their names like all over the place, links, description, whatever. Like it's gonna be ridiculous how many people pop up. You need to click on it because Generadio is ridiculously talented. They can do more than just music, honestly. They're that good.
City's what it's all about. It's got parks and shops and railroads and 2 parking lots. In the springtime, snow is melting and we like to go out. But in the fall, it gets too cold, so we just stay in our house. We're living in Westminster. We're living in Westminster. living in Westminster. We're living in Westminster. We're living in Westminster. We're living in Westminster.
One more? They said one more.
Thank you for watching. We do plan on doing another episode here pretty soon, and hopefully season 2 will have that more professional. Well, not necessarily not that the season was unprofessional, but hopefully they'll have that more documentative style to it that I've wanted. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please go check them out. They're amazing. And yeah. Calvin, if you're watching, I don't ever want to film without you again.